Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is India's Green Revolution, the rise of the golden bird. I am Professor Santosh Nadal. So study Green Revolution with Professor Santosh Nadal. The Green Revolution was adopted in our country or in India in the form of a new agricultural strategy. So before going to start this new agricultural strategy, we will have to look upon the few glances why the Green Revolution and what was the need of this Green Revolution came to existence in our country. Before start of Green Revolution in India, the country was facing a acute shortage of food grains. So just to fulfill that requirement, or just to make India just self-reliant, or to fulfill the needs of the people regarding the food grains, so the Green Revolution came into existence and government has adopted a new agricultural strategy. Now we will define or explain what is new agricultural strategy. The new agricultural strategy was adopted in India during the third five-year plan, that is during 1960s. The aim of this strategy was to raise agricultural production and productivity in selected regions of the country through the introduction of modern inputs like fertilizers, pesticides, high yielding variety seeds. So initially, or you can say that Green Revolution is a package program. With the help of these inputs, we can reduce production or we can grow crops in agricultural sector. Now we will have to look upon the historical background of Green Revolution. Green Revolution was introduced in Mexico in 1940s. It was founded by Norman Borlaug. Later it was introduced in India by Mankombu, Samvivisal, Swaminathan, and he is also known as father of Green Revolution. The Green Revolution in India commenced in 1966, leading to an increase in food grains production, especially in Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh. So what we can say? We can say that the seed of Green Revolution was sown in 1960s, but it was adopted in 1966 in our country. India's agricultural widely depends on the monsoons, and in case of shortage of monsoons, the farmers had to face a lot of troubles. The productivity in agricultural sector was very low due to use of outdated technology and absence of required infrastructure. As a result of intensive and continued efforts of many agricultural scientists, this stagnation in agriculture was permanently broken by the Green Revolution. The Green Revolution refers to the large increase in production of food grains through the use of high yielding variety seeds. So specifically what we can say that the Indian agriculture dependent or still today also depend on monsoons, and when there is a good monsoon we get good produce, and if no good monsoon, so it is having the impact on agricultural produce. So just to fulfill the vacuum of that, so the people, they do not feel any shortage of food grains. So to fulfill that, Green Revolution came into existence, and by using high yielding variety of the seeds, the chemical fertilizers, irrigation facilities, pesticides, insecticides, so that the agriculture produce that can be increased. So that was the basic motto of Green Revolution. Now we will discuss about HYV seeds, main reasons for agricultural revolutions. These seeds can be used in those places where there are adequate facilities of drainage and water supply. So, in addition to that, what we can say that these seeds that can only be used because there is a requirement of more water. So, water supply must be there and drainage facility of water must be available in that area, so that such kind of the seeds, or you can say that high yielding variety of the seeds, can be applied as compared to other ordinary seeds. These seeds need heavy dose of chemical fertilizers, 4 to 10 times more fertilizers to get the large possible production. So, the derived benefits from HYV seeds Indian farmers needs to have. So, two kind of facilities must be available. Then the farmers, they can use such kind of facility or such kind of HYV seeds or fertilizers in their agricultural farms. First one, financial resources. First one, reliable irrigation facilities, because if the irrigation facility will not be available, then we can't use, or the farmers, they cannot use fertilizers. Second one, financial resources. So to buy that fertilizers and to buy that pesticides, the farmers, they do have need of financial resources, or they must have credit facility. After then, these HYV seeds that can be used. So that was the basic reason behind it, by the adoption of this green revolution in our country to those places where the farmers, they have facility of irrigation in their agricultural fields and their financial condition is also good, or the government is in a position to provide the financial resources to the farmers. Now we will discuss about success of green revolution. What is the success of green revolution? We will have to look upon that. The Indian economy experienced the success of green revolution in two phases. First phase, mid 60s to 70s. The use of high yielding variety of seeds was restricted to more affluent states like Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Further, the use of HYV seeds primarily benefited to the wheat and rice growing regions only. So, specifically, the green revolution was started in those areas where the land is suitable for growing the wheat and rice, and secondly, the farmers, they are in a position to use such kind of the seeds in their land. In the second phase, mid 70s to mid 80s, the HYV technology spread to a large number of states and benefited more variety of crops. So mid 70s to 80, so the area under the green revolution that was increased, and the different variety of crops that were grown under green revolution. Now we will discuss about important effects of green revolution on our economy or on our agricultural sector. Attaining marketable surplus. Green revolution resulted in marketable surplus. What is marketable surplus? Marketable surplus refers to that part of agricultural produce which is sold in the market, be the farmers, after meeting their ओवन कंजम्पशन रिक्वायरमेंट्स, मतलब कंजम्पशन रिक्वायरमेंट के बाद के जो प्रोड्यूस बचता है और विच वी आर सेलिंग इन द मार्केट, उसको हम मार्केट सरप्लस, मार्केटेबल सरप्लस का नाम देते हैं. ग्रोथ इन एग्रीकल्चरल output makes a difference to the economy only when large proportion of this increase is sold in the market. Fortunately, a good proportion of rice and wheat production, which is produced with the benefit of green revolution during this time period, was sold by the farmers in the market. The buffer stocks of food grains. The green revolution enabled the government to procure sufficient amount of food grains to build a stock which could be used in times of food shortage. So the government was able to make the buffer stock, and when there is a shortage of food grains, the government can supply the food grains to the people of that area. Benefits to low income groups. A large proportion of food grains was sold by the farmers in the market. Their prices declined relatively to other items of consumption. The low income group people who spends a large proportion of their income on food benefited from this decline in relative prices. So the prices of the food grains was relatively lower than that of other goods which are used for consumption by the consumers. So the prices of food grains was low. So the consumers, they were also benefited after the green revolution. Now we will discuss about risk involved under green revolution. The first risk of pest attacks. The HYV crops were more prone to attack by pests, so there was a risk that small farmers who adopted this technology could lose everything in pest attack. However, this risk was considerably reduced by the services rendered by the research institutes established by the government. So what we can say? We can say that the crops which were produced by using the HYV seeds, they were more prone to pests, और जो छोटे जो किसान हैं, so they may not be able to afford that, और पूरी की पूरी यदि crop उनकी destroy हो जाएगी तो that will be a loss to them. However, this was some such kind of risk that were controlled by the researchers, by the scientists, which were established by the government, and the farmers, they were free from such kind of risks. A risk of increase in income inequalities. Green revolution will increase the disparities between small and big farmers, since only the big farmers could afford the required inputs. Due to favorable steps taken by the government, these fears did not come true. The government provided loans at low rate of interest to the small farmers so that they could also have access to the needed inputs. The green revolution benefited the small as well as large farmers. So initially we can explain that there was an apprehension that income inequalities will be increased among the small and marginal farmers, but the government had provided such kind of the facilities, providing the loan at the low rate of interest, so small farmers, they could not be affected much with this green revolution, and there was no much income inequalities has been arisen among small and marginal farmers. So thank you very much. Contact me if you have any question and queries. Put in comment box. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.